All right, testing, testing, testing. Make sure that looks like I got some drop frames. Looks like I'm dropping some frames here. I might have to lower. All right, testing, testing, testing. It says I'm dropping 1600 frames. Let's go to settings. Hmm. Output. Might have to change that to maybe 5,000 maybe. Huh. Why am I dropping frames? I usually don't drop frames here. Hold up, guys. I might. It's just a matter of frames. Do we drop frames? All right, testing, testing. All right, testing, testing. All right, looks good. All right, Pierre, be good. Be good, okay? I got a headache from waking up weird this night. All right, let's put this right here. Good morning, Theo, Rocky, Blueprint on the YouTube side. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Godwin, Prov. I think I saw your DMs. I hadn't had a chance to message everyone back. Yeah, if I get a lot of DMs, just be patient with me. All right, looks like the stream's not lagging now. All right, so I'm gonna log into my futures account. We're gonna do some futures, see what kind of credit spreads we offer today. Look at the SPY chart. Bond needs to go up. Might add some more end of the day. Nothing to do right now, as this is your 945. Looking like a doji looking candle. EMAs don't really have any importance because they're not fresh. No really fresh trend idea yet. I'm probably going to just stick to the orb anyways, though. Seems like it works the best anyways. All right. All right, there's our 945. Mr. M Bets, welcome, welcome. Argentist Prime support holding well for Bond. Yeah, we'll see. Sometimes pennies are a little tricky. I think it's ready for a move up. Mooney Drady, good morning, good morning. All right, let me post that we're live here too. All right, now live. All right, so we'll make sure, you know, people if want to see how we do things, I'll let people know. Hey, we're now live. You guys want to join in? Looks like we got up here. We're kind of fizzling down. Forex Factory. Let's see what we have. Fridays are a little more volatile. Consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock, so not really anything you can do. I have noticed with the 5-minute strat, right here we got bull puts already at the 5-minute strat, guys. Usually I see on the 5-minute, if you get the second signal, that's the one to usually follow. Kind of like the 15-minute, once you get the second signal. I have been back testing it. It's kind of interesting to me. So here's your 5-minute ORB. It says bull puts right here at 940. It just makes me kind of wonder, you know, are we going to get bull puts? Do we get bear calls on that next 5-minute break of structure? The 5-minute ORB is interesting. I feel like if I used that one, it would have to be a double orb type of play. Hey, son, welcome. Good morning, sissy. Welcome. LGMK, pretty sure that thing went down the tank. They have probably an RS going. Nice little bounce here, but yeah, if you look at the daily chart here, I mean, it probably will bounce, but I would wait for a low K value. I lost on this one. I sold it up in here. Just wasn't worth it. If you're holding a penny stock longer than a week, that's like your confirmation of, you know, you're holding it too long. You should probably stop out. That was actually one of the pennies that I lost in a very long time on this strat. Today. All right, just watching this. Do we get a 5-minute? Either way, with that 10 o'clock news, you really need to wait for that news. I've seen some crazy news actions happening. Boo. Try again. Try again. Hey, Pierre. Step by step. Say. Alright, small cap momentum. Any small cap while waiting for my. What is happening to Mist? What is that? This actually had nice volume too before the drop. That's interesting. Wolf down. Whoa, I remember this company. Wolf is down 43% on what? Why? You guys remember Wolfie? This is why I love the trend reversal strat, because every time it drops big, it's always on the EMA 5 and 10. Every time. Like when we see like these massive drops. Every time. Choo 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 choo. I remember STS. This one's actually setting up for a trend reversal, guys. EMA 5 TD. Massive volume today. Obviously, because it's going down. K value not too high, low though. T9. This is why I don't like the uptrend plays. They get this massive move and then the volume just dies out instantly. Absolutely just died out on that stock. I have more success trading against the trend with penny stocks. DMN hit the 5, drops down. PTPI, DGLI, GTI. Farm. E-I-E-I-O. Lit was a beautiful EMA 20. It went, man, I can't believe it went through all those EMAs. DVPR. This is why we don't get into these. They just drop down like rocks at the upper Keltner. Here, I can't see. Here boot, here boot, here boot. I don't know how to find. Alright. Let's go back to our credit spreads. Price spreads was pretty good yesterday. Pretty easy. All right, so the first thing I see is, yeah, we're in a downtrend, but it's been kind of happening for some time. It's not like it's brand new. It could easily break out of that 15-minute. I would look to buy bond end of day. It's not that big of a drop. 3% here. Right now, you're just at the pre-market lows. You know, I have an upper 14-cent average. You gotta understand, it's impossible to get the most exact bottom, but this right here is looking pretty. I mean, a 0.73 on the K value, lots of EMA 5 TD. I would take a shot at this. Now, how high it goes, we'll see, right? We'll see. But that's the nature of penny stocks. They go up big, they go down. They're very volatile. That's just the nature of some pennies. Yo, son, with the subscription. I appreciate that, son. Thanks for subscribing. Charles, good morning. What are you planning on doing, Charles? Bull puts or bear calls? I'm going to follow the orb. I'm just kind of pissed off that my 2 losses in March because I didn't follow orb, so. Yeah, there's a 0.7K value on bond. I'm not too worried about it. Hey, Coco. Yeah, future trader in training right here, guys. Cameron, how's it going? Penny's always drop at building and needs to hold. Yeah, they usually do drop at the bell. LGMK is literally a rare unicorn. I'm not kidding, Arginus. I have not seen a setup like this, and that's why I make that roll. Is if it don't work out, you don't want to be in a penny that has this kind of consolidation too long. To me, that's scary because now the EMAs are going down just because it's consolidating. So it's better to take the small loss in case this. And we knew that they're going to do a reverse split at the end of March, and they were like scheduled for something like that. So we knew like this is very risky. Definitely don't want to hold it till that. I mean, but come on, look at that drop. That's insane. And it's a biotech, of course. All right, so I'm curious. Do we get the second double orb here? Do we get a double orb on the 5-minute? The 5-minute is this right here. This first candle on the 5-minute. If this does consistently, could give you an early signal. So it looks like we might get bear calls, is what it's trying to tell us. But anything can happen at 10. We're going to watch a big candle up or down. So the 10 a.m. is consumer sentiment. Then after that, guys, there's nothing else. It's pretty peaceful after that. I'm going to do some futures. I'm using Tradify. I should get an affiliate code. So if you ever guys want to use futures, I know Coco is using, got Ninja Trader up. You can practice paper trading on that. But yeah, basically it's the same thing. I'll let you guys know how I look to do these futures. Here's the middle of orb. We're going to draw the middle of orb here. Doesn't have to be like so precise, but I use the data price range tool. Draw my horizontal line. And that's your middle of orb now. That's the exact middle of this first 15-minute candle. And basically what happens is, if we come up and... So right now we're getting a sell signal, right? We would like to see... I'm not going to take the trade. Well, this is a sell signal. This is your 955. I'm going to take some shorts here.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, my stop loss for this trade is going to be... I got time to make some nice money here on this 10 o'clock. we got this break of structure here. I want to see if we go back down.
Order
I'm curious
filled.
if this goes down. So I got some MES micros here. My stop is going to be near the middle orb. Let's do... All right, we're coming back down. So I'm selling 4, so I'm going to buy 4 back. I just got 4 micros. I'm just curious if we break structure here. You know, we broke structure here. We had this EMA 5 touch. I think we go back down. Here we go. Coming into the futures trade, I'm taking a short here just because of this 1-minute body breaking structure. It looks like a fresh 15-minute ORB to go the frick down. Yeah, this is a news. Here it is. Here it is. All right, we're breaking structure here. We got in early on the futures trade. Should I take a contract out? Or do I want to wait till that 10 o'clock? I'm going to hold like... Let me see. Do we break this low here? Right here on this futures trade. There it is. There it is. We are breaking lows. All right. We predicted the strat. We predicted it down here, right? We got in early. All right. We got news here very soon.
Order filled. Order filled.
I'm going to hold 2 micros. Holding 2 micros break even. I'm going to hold 2 micros break even here. Holy moly. All right, let's short it down on the futures trade here. We broke a structure here at 953, holding 2 micros. Let's see what that does. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, I'm shorting here at the 953 candle here. Added some more micros up here. So here's what we're doing here. The 1-minute chart predicted a downtrend, right? The 1-minute predicted a downtrend. You had the 15-minute orb right here. For futures trading, you want to get in right at that ORB, and you can have a very tight stop loss. So when you're looking at this trade, where did you break structure? Right here at the 953. That was the 1-minute where it started to show you a clear break of structure. Yeah, we came back up. That's totally fine. Our stop loss, I put it right up in here. If I have 2 bodies of a candle coming back up, that's my stop loss. All right, I'm holding 2 micros for the news. It might hit me break even. How much am I up? Do I want to hold 2 for break even? Do I want to hold 2 for break even? I'm going to do it. Because we got to break a structure here. You'll get the hang of it over time, the more you see this, though. Yeah, I'm going to hold 2 micros. It's just micros. Had to try SPX for 0.2 filled. I'm waiting for this news here. It just really depends what we get here. I'm a pansy. Let me see what I want to do here. Ah, don't hit my stop loss. I put 2 micros right here at break even. It might hit it. It's coming back down, hitting the 5. All right, now I need to kind of figure out how I want to do these credit spreads. That's more important. All right, how do I want to do the credit spreads? All right, so did this one expire? No, it didn't. Man, did we nail the entry on that or what? Holy moly, did we nail that entry or what? Shoot. Let's buy one more. So 10 o'clock. I'll buy one more micro here. Just in case
Order
if it wants
filled.
to go all the way up. Buy one stop right there, break even. Just in case. That's quite a big... We made a nice gain there. I'm going to hold one micro break even. Just in case. Alright, so for the 15... We definitely got to break a structure. I'm looking for... Price to come back up into orb. Holy crap, man. I nailed that entry perfect on futures. That was beautiful. I just didn't get enough contracts. I only got like 4 micros there. Oh! I'm all out. I'm all out.
Order
I'm
filled.
all out, baby. There it is. Nailed it. Nailed it. There it is. I was all out. I took that gain. Beautiful. All right, now for futures or credit spreads, we need to focus on credit spreads. We're looking for SPX bear calls. I'm looking at 57.45, 57.50. You guys see that? $57.45, $57.50. I'm going to try for the bear calls here. I don't know if it'll fill. I might have to switch my strikes. This is when it gets stressful. If I want to get a 20 center. If I don't get a 20 center, I'm going to the next strike up. I'm definitely doing 20 cents. Let's see what we get. Selling 9 SPX vertical here. Alright. It's definitely bear calls. Doing bear calls here. 57, 45, 57.50. Or 0.20 premium. What was that 1 minute like? Look at that 1 minute I took on the futures trade. It went all the way down and I sniped that thing. Alright, so it's at 20 cents right now. If we go back up to the orb, we'll definitely get filled. It's just it kind of depends how we want to do this. I want to get kind of filled here fast. I need to check out other strikes because if I'm seeing 20 cents on the next strike, I'm not going to get filled. So we got 57.45, 57.50. What's the next one showing? 20 cents right on the dot. Yeah, so I'm seeing 15 cents. Should get a fill, I think, at that upper orb. And we'll see. That's definitely bear calls because we broke structure. EMAs are above. We're gonna have to go with next strike. I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because this strike's the next strike is at 15. Is at 20 cents, and then the strike we're at right now is at 20. So you won't be able to fill both strikes. All right, I'm gonna have to make a decision. I'm going for the next strike up. Sorry, guys. I messed that one up. Let's do 57.40, 57.45. That was the next, because I'm seeing a bid of 10. I don't want to miss this. Because remember, we don't want to get greedy. This one I'm going to have to cancel. Canceling this strike. Because we're not going to get filled on that one. 57.40, 57.45. You can probably get filled on that one. I want to get in filled. I'm not trying to get like the exact science on this. I'm just trying to get filled. Because if I don't get filled fast, yeah, I could go back in ore, but you know, changing to 57.40, 57. I'm just tired of not getting filled, and then I get screwed over. Okay, 0.20. I'd rather get filled because if you're looking at the next strike above, they're both at 20 cents. So we're not going to get 20 cents unless this strike that I'm trying to get filled now goes to, I think, maybe 40 cents. Who knows? As far as a future trade, what am I looking to do for futures? I'm looking for a retest of upper orb for a short, or if it goes above the orb, then I look for a long. Yeah, if I don't do the 15-minute orb, I'm not playing anything. That's just period. I don't mind if I don't play on a Friday, but I'm definitely not getting screwed over by the orb anymore. I'm gonna try this one strike right here. I think I made a fast decision to switch. Is that 12 cents right now? 15. Let me look on SPX exactly where that is too. 57.40, 57.45. Get rid of all these stupid lines on SPX. 57.40. You're looking at really not much room. I mean, this is all you're looking at, but maybe they're not expecting a big move to be one way or another. Here's the 1 minute. 1 minute can just shoot up there. All right, so for the futures trade, we're going to play lower orb for resistance. And then, obviously, I want this to go slightly up to get a fill. Yeah, I was kind of looking at the next strike, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to fill us. They're both at 20 cents. You got to really be so fast. It's like frustrating sometimes on credit spreads. You gotta be so freaking fast on these things. That's the downside with them. Yeah, freaking H, man. I'm totally fine not playing in. I'm positive in March. I'm totally fine. I'm not doing bull puts though. I'm not doing bull puts. Screw that. Yeah, no fill. I'm doing the next. Here, stop it. Stop it. Get it. Stop acting like that. Don't spill it. You filled at 57.40. Hey RT, I'm able to do the spread day trading for the simulation or only futures. You can do both credit spreads or futures. Whatever you want to do. This is the credit spread. I alerted in the Discord. I'm trying for the 57.40 strike for 20 cents. All right, just because I knew I'm probably not going to get that next strike higher. Can I switch one more strike up? I can, but I know Fridays are volatile. Yeah, no, I'm not doing no bull puts today. I'm tired of losing off of going against orb. If I don't fill, I don't fill today, and it's just whatever. Man, I thought I wasn't greedy today. Like I say that all the time, but what the heck? Oh man, oh man. Yeah, so now you're looking at. I don't know, guys. I feel like this is deja vu for me every day doing credit spreads. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. And look at me. I didn't get in a freaking position. How did I not get in a position again? Oh, freaking A, man. Tell myself that time, and then I'm like, I don't even think I was greedy today. It just freaking plummeted down. And look at this. The second 5 minute. This is what I'm kind of thinking. The second 5 minute usually is determining the trend. This is a double orb on the 5 minute. First bull puts, and then you drop down to bear calls. All right, trying to see what I want to do for futures here. If I don't get filled for bear calls, then I can just play futures. They got slaughtered. I see as others that got slaughtered. I've noticed that in a few days. Oshia lit. Even Jija had a nice pop. I just wouldn't get into LGMK. That thing is a nightmare of a stock. Yeah, I made a video and then it had no sound, so I had I'll just make another one maybe this weekend. Yeah, I'm just curious if that 5-minute double orb works a lot. I'm gonna do some back tests on it. Maybe if I can get in early on that one, that'd be kind of cool. Stop it, Pierre. Just stop. Trying to do things. Unfortunate. Not gonna lie, very unfortunate. That's the power of the 15-minute orb. You break out and bam. I wish I held some more micros. The reason I didn't held some is that 10 a.m. news. I'm trying to get better at these futures trades. I tend to just sell too early is my problem. I mean, I made good money, but I need to like have the discipline to hold a micro too. Just keep holding one. Yeah. If you're not in a credit spread, who gives a rip? Just don't get in one. It's totally fine. Um, I'm not really sure. I really thought this was going to fill us, but that's the thing with credit spreads. That's I'm telling you, that's the downside. The strategy is awesome. It's just getting the flipping fill now. When the VIX is low, it's hard to get fills, and so then you miss out on these massive like potentials, and then you got to wait for. Then you start saying, "Oh, I want to do bull puts just to get in," because now it dropped a lot. And then you change your strikes so much that then you could screw yourself. It's a mind freaking warp of a game on credit spreads. But that should have filled me. I switched. I felt like I switched fast enough to say, hey, I'm not getting filled. I'm going for 20 cents. I mean, what did we get? We got literally 2 minutes to react here. It went up for two minutes and poof, plummeted down. Freaking crap me. So annoying. That is annoying. I'm not going to lie. That is really annoying. So freaking annoying. It actually makes me a little mad now. Man, I'm not sure what Bond's doing. We got a 0.65k value. I'm going to add more end of day. That's ridiculous. Typical. The whole market's dropping down probably because of tariffs and stuff. I mean, look at this. The whole market's dropping. Golly, man. Why didn't it fill me? Good grief. I'm not taking any more trades. Made 275 on the future trade, and I was filled at 57.40. Nice. I'm glad you got filled. Yeah, I'm beginning to think the less greedier you get on the credit spreads, till we learn, like, stop being flipping greedy on credit spreads. It's okay if it goes against you. Like, if it goes against us and goes back in orb, we'll probably get stopped on our other credit spread anyways. If it goes double orb anyways. So till we figure out a system and say, it is okay to keep going the strike up. I've noticed when I looked at the strike, it'll say 20 cents, but then the next strike will say 20. So you're not going to get filled on a 20 cent on that strike. So you get screwed over the more you wait around with credit spreads. You really do. You think you're being good, but you're not. When you be greedy, this is what happens. Your entry should have been here. It should have been at it hit upper orb. And I was trying to do credit spreads, and I could have shorted this on futures, so I missed this future trade when I was trying to do credit spreads, and I just messed up my whole Friday. I made money on futures in the beginning, and this is the freaking emotions of a trader. Real time right here, guys. Like, the whole system, I'm telling you, the only system you need is a 15-minute orb. You break a structure, you short it, you look for the future trade to retest the lower orb, you get in on that, and in credit spreads, you get in right here at this candle. Man, it's all in the pudding there. It'll make you go insane, though. Holy crap, it'll make you go insane because you, like, know everything. Like, everything's working perfect, and then that trash happens. Alright, I gotta figure out what to do with Bond now. I freaking hate Friday. Like, everything I wanted to do did not work again on these freaking credit spreads this month. It's pissing me off. This is like the 4th time I couldn't get a fill, and so I'm not going bull puts. I'm not. I gotta figure out, I gotta look at these strikes better. I'm gonna go for 20 cents. Let's see, 20 cents when it's on the mid, I think. Like if it's 15 cents on the bid, I'm gonna look for that strike on the bid and go for the next one. All right, I'm gonna add 12 cents here. I'm not really sure what happened to Bond. Just I think it's because of the market. That's the only thing I can think of. Is everything going down? Or is it just all... man. I love the credit spread strategy so much, but that stuff... that stuff can irritate me right there. Look at that massive candle down that we predicted on the orb. Massive candle down. I should have got filled on that. Bond's down like 20%, 18%. It's not down crazy. Buy 12 cents, comes back up. Look at this massive 1 minute spike here on Bond. Went right back up to the 14-cent region. Bond is down. That's fine. I don't see any issues there. I mean, we have a really low K value. This is honestly where you can really take advantage of it if you want. But China penny stock, sometimes you gotta be a little more patient with them. LGMK. I mean, LGMK can definitely pump up, for sure. Not gonna lie. But I just don't like under 10 cents that long. Alright, we'll see what happens here. I got my credit spread that will probably not fill. Just kind of a little disappointed I didn't get filled on the... Man, I can't believe I didn't get filled on that. And then I missed the... Mizan! Thanks for the resub. Yeah, I was messing with that when I kind of honestly could have just did futures today and just made bank on this. Like, look at that massive rally down. Yeah, that was a massive rally down. So, I mean, getting filled on this credit spread at 57.40, 57.45 is probably not going to happen. At 20 cents. It's at 5 cents right now. Fridays are so volatile. This is a really easy credit spread day, though. It should have been. Man, I'm just scurrying around, man. Scurrying around. Yeah, I need to figure out for next month. This month didn't do that. I mean, I'm positive, but did not do as good as I wanted on my credit spreads due to these little mishaps. It's not the strategy, it's just I'm being greedy. Was I being greedy on that strike? I even told you guys I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to, I don't know how that didn't fill me. 160. So you kind of need like price to. I mean, price totally touched that upper orb. I should have been all in this on credit spreads. That's big. So that right there is big resistance. So we have, yeah, for my small account journey, I'm up 1,076. I'm telling you guys, this should have been double the profit. This should have been double my profit. Like, this should have been 100% win ratio. And then, like, days like this, I'm not doing it, but there'd be times like, okay, I'm going to do bull puts now because I didn't get a fill. And then I would end up losing this when this was an easy day for bear calls. It's still going down. Watch this thing go down like, it's already down 1%. Watch it go down like 3% today off of this massive signal we got. Yeah, I don't know. So when you look at a credit spread, if you see 20 cent on one thing and then 20 cent on another is what I've noticed, and I try to catch myself, and I'm like, oh, that next strike has that 20 cent mark. They're both at 20 cents. Like if I go to, let me show you, 57.10, 57.15, that's at 15 cents. The next one is at 20 cents. So for that 57.15, God, it's so frustrating. The premium's kind of like so wide too. You got a bid of 10 and an ask of 25. It's literally like free money today. And we kind of gave up free money on futures and credit spreads. Like anybody that knows the 15-minute orb strategy, this is one of the easiest days. We just gave up this day. Oh man, it's still going down. Oh my gosh. It's almost like get off your computer and just enjoy the weekend now. Because I'm so frustrated looking at this thing keep going down. When I should have been on that train. I should have been on this train down. That's so frustrating. And then we got stupid Bond that wants to go down too. I bought some at those 12 cents. We'll see if that works. I can easily just break even if I wanted to on that spike down. This thing's at a 1.4. I'm not really sure why this has not. Maybe they wanted to do a dump and pump it up. Who knows? Who knows with this market? Sorry, guys. For credit spreads, we'll come back next month. Just looking at my journal. What did we mess up on? You can clearly see we messed up on this day, and that's because I wrote in the thing, we went against the trend, and it's just been a weird month. Right in here, you can see I got a partial fill on this day, could not get filled. On 11 March, got another partial fill on 20 March. So we got two partial fills that should have been full profits. We got 2 days we lost that got irritated going against the trend, so I'm not going to do that today. Even though I missed my orb, I'm not doing that. I learned my lesson there. But all in all, even with all those mistakes, this was a $1,000 gain. $1,076 gain. Should have been another 162, equaling 1280, 1238, but I'm going to work even better on not being greedy on my strikes. It's literally once that candle ends, you get in. Obviously, this was a harder day to get in. Why? You had two. I felt like I did it fast enough. We had 2 minutes here. You have 2 minutes of reaction time to get in. You missed it. You were done for it. There was no coming back from that. The bear calls just went against you big time. So if you didn't get filled on here, you just don't get filled, unfortunately. And what's messed me up is I would love to do some future trades right there. So I took some futures trade. This is why I do love futures a lot. You guys were confused. If you're confused, I started taking a futures downside at 953. Why? Because we have a break of structure on the 1 minute, on the 15 minute. And now all these EMAs are above for resistance. So I took it to the downside here. I mean, look at this entry here, all the way down is what. Obviously, I sold it down at this spike at that 10 a.m. news, come back up, but it was a massive gain. I got bull puts at the low. Probably shouldn't have got it. Yeah, I'm telling you, in my Excel sheet, the 2 times I lost is because I did that same exact analogy. I got bull puts thinking it won't go any lower. Should I take bull puts again? I mean, it's just, to me, I have lost 2 times doing it, so shame on me. You know, if I gotta learn my lesson, even though I missed it. It's all the trends are down. The EMAs are so spread out. I would feel bad if I alerted something that goes against my system again, because I lost 2 times doing that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is not being greedy. I want 20 cents. I think if the mid is at 20 cents and the bid is at 15, I think that's very good to go, hey, I want 20 cents on that strike then. But you got to start seeing you got to see that mid. The bid is what matters. I don't want to just instantly fill. I want to work for my little thing, you know. I want to, because this could easily be shaped up. And so I want to make sure I can survive that too. So if I see a bid at 15 cents and then the mid is at 20, I think that's a good strike to go for. But then you got to go to another strike and to make sure that that bid is not at 15. If they both have a bid at 15, then you're not going to get filled on the lower strike. Then you got to go higher up. It's confusing because some of the premiums that I watch on my app, they'll have the same premium, but it's not really going to fill you. It's good, but it's not the safest. I'm making, honestly, how far out can you go if you go against the trend here on a 15-minute ATR 4 touch? Maybe you might do a double orb here. I mean, if you're down, what, $10? It's just frustrating because we would have had bear calls. We would have. So, like, for example, you could do 55, 45, 55, 50 bull puts. I'm actually going to see if I... Don't copy me on this. I'll just do that on a 15-minute ATR 4. And I'm going to risk some of my profits. If I don't win, then this is just a smaller win. Smaller. I'm going to try a bull puts here. You know, you kind of got me. I'm going to try the 55, 45. Don't follow me if you don't feel like it. I'm here to say, hey, if I lose, then I make $500 on the month. All right, that's how I'm looking at it. I just make $500 and I call it quits. And I'm just basing this on a 15-minute ATR 4. It still probably won't even fill me anyways. But I'm not going to alert. This is not a trade I'm going to put in the Discord. We missed the... usually 2 to 3 candles, you get bear calls going the way. Then you can come back up. Well, we're looking at prices down 1.3%. You're getting to that ATR 4. If you wanted to do an ATR 4, this is kind of where that ATR 4 play is. If you wanted to do it. Alright, I got filled for a bull put here on the 15-minute ATR. I'll see if it works. Yeah, I don't think I did anything wrong, guys, based on the bear calls. I really feel like I was not greedy. I really do feel like I wasn't. Yeah, I just did the 55, 45. Went against the trend because but don't follow me if you don't want to. I just kind of feel a little irritated I didn't get filled on that other one. And I'll show you like how far out we got on that strike. So for bull puts, this is how far we can get out right here on SPX. 55.40. You can go right here. 55, 45, 55, 50. So any kind of move up here, you're golden. That's your strike there. It's well below the ATR4. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna watch some futures trades here. Win or lose, I'm fine with the profit I made in this. Made in the month of March. Maybe we get a double orb. You can definitely see a double orb too. Well, if you hold a credit spread for 2 hours, you look golden. It's just getting past that first 2 hours is the hard part for credit spreads. Like, once you get past that first 2 hours, you're pretty much golden there. We got a 5-minute ATR. We got a 15-minute ATR. With a, you're down, what, 1.3%? You'll probably get a nice move up. You'll probably get a nice move up here. So, we'll see. I'm going to hold that coming into, and then I'm going to look for some future trades here at this low orb. I'm going to take that with you, Odin. We'll see. There we go, pumping right there on that ATR4. Kind of expect a relief there. But yeah, for next time, I'm going to look at the strikes better. I'm going to really diagnose. Some of the strikes are saying 20 cents on each one. You want to make sure that you get the right 20-cent strike. We're going to definitely diagnose. This gave us no time to really overthink and change. Like, I changed it right here on this candle, and there was no time to readjust. Like, that was it. So we'll see, guys. Well, if you're not positive this month, for me, I will still be positive this month. You know, if you look at my credit spreadsheet, you know, I'm up $1,100. So this will get me like $500 this month. And this was just a slow month for me, and I just based on the mistakes I've had, so I accept that. We're down. SPY don't usually go down more than 2% in a day, or over past 1%. So usually you get kind of some correction up. So we'll see. But the premium just is not good. Like, if you look at UVXY, the premium, you're not getting a lot of premium. So credit spreads are a little harder. YHC, WLGS. Yeah, I don't think we'll... I mean, coming into a 15-minute ATR4, you can get a nice move up from there. If you come back to that EMA 10, you're golden. You're absolutely golden on bull puts if it does that. Because then, you know, all that time decay helps you out. My strike is already at 25 cents. So we'll see. I'm just doing my normal. No. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I didn't get filled on those. The bear calls there. I'm sorry, guys. Should have got filled there. Alright, guys. I'm gonna wait for some futures. I'll catch you guys later on the flip side. This is, you know, if you wanted to take a probability trade, oversold type of bounce, maybe right here. We'll see. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm gonna look at some futures here at this upper orb. Until we get to that upper orb, no futures trade for me. I need to see upper orb here for a short. I'd be looking to short here at this upper orb. Alright, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Have a happy weekend. We'll get refreshed next week. We'll do much better. Trying to just execute credit spreads. This month, I've learned just to get better executions. Don't be greedy. Follow the 15-minute orb, and you'll be totally fine.